How the heck are you guys? I am Fastidious. Let's get right into it. We have a new kind of challenge for the Frostfall event when it comes to these Keystone trials. So previously we had those purple standard Frost Keystones. Now we've got the Frost Keystone Advanced, and this one is pretty different. You can see I've run it a lot trying to find as friendly a solution as possible. In the end, if you want to get all the chests, you need to basically just build like a really good Abyss team or something like that. Just really good single target and unload. I have scaled it back as much as I possibly can, so I'm going to show that to you now. But before I do, there are a couple quick things I want to talk about, kicking it off right at the beginning with a new promo code. So this actually came out like a day and a half ago, but I totally missed it. So I'm sure some of you got it already. But if I missed it, I'm sure some other people missed it, right? So I figure I got to share it with you guys now. To put in any promo code in this game, make sure you're on the campground screen, click on your avatar, go to settings, and then you'll see right here, it says redeem code. Click on that key button, go in, and then just paste it. So this one's going to be Frostfall 2025 Greeting. I heard it's really good, so I'm excited to actually use it for myself. We'll redeem it in 1 second. But if you want to use this code immediately and not mess it up, just copy and paste it from the description of this video. People like to complain sometimes that I don't put the codes in the description. If that's what you're seeing, it's because you're really early to the video. Occasionally, I do forget, but I always remember within like the first hour. I'll make it a point to make sure it's there right at the beginning. But just copy and paste so there's no room for error with little typos. Like you don't want to go like this or go like this or whatever, right? It's Frostfall 2025 Greeting. Redemption successful. It looks like originally this had 200,000 uses. It's been out for like a day and a half, so I would think it's probably almost halfway done. So as soon as you see this, pause the video, go use it, then come back because there's other important stuff to talk about with the Christmas events. I've redeemed it now though. Let's go and let's see exactly what it was. Yeah, it's good. Very, very, very juicy. 300 diamonds. We love to see that. Really, that's a great promo code, right? That is nearly 4 summons worth of diamonds. I like it. I wish all codes were that good. If we go down, this brings us to the next thing with the event. They gifted us 1,000 Luminite. That is 5 recasts. So you can see I'm going to go up from 1126 to 2226. And they are way more generous with the Luminite in this event than I anticipated. And that transfers us, or transitions us, I should say. We're transitioning to the new topic, and that is going to be the best way to approach this Azor's Master Smithy. I did mention this on day 2 of the event. It's day 5 now, but I wanted to do a bigger, cleaner update right now. Originally, I speculated we likely would want to claim before our piece became ancient, because once it's ancient, it's a lot harder to rebuild. But I incorrectly assumed that once it became ancient, either we wouldn't be able to recast it anymore and we had to claim it, or it would be way more expensive, like way more Luminite to recast it. But you can see it has remained at 200 Luminite for a recast. So because this is the case, and because they're making Luminite very available, they just sent us 1,000. We're getting some now, not just from the Frost Trials, but also from the Winter Lodge event. You can watch my guide on that. I have every single recipe now posted on my Discord, multiple ways. We have pictures, we have screenshots, we have a big Google sheet you can use. So definitely do that. We can get a lot of Luminite. The event is still going for 10 and a half days. So you'll be able to do dozens of recasts. You can see right now, I've already got close to 11 recasts. When you do your advanced trial keystone, if you max that out, what I'm about to show you, that gives you almost 1,000 Luminite as well. That's 990 if you can max it out. And even if you can't max it out, you're still gonna get over 600 Luminite from it. Like I'll explain that once we get into the fight, but that needed to be addressed as well. Okay, so let's get into it. I want to show you how to beat this thing. It's a little annoying. If we go to the daily sign in here, it's day 5 now, right? And they've given us these, whatever, how do I call them? The standard, the basic Frost Keystones 4 times. We faced 2 different challenges. Day 1 and day 3 were the same. Day 2 and day 4 were the same. And they're a little technically tricky, but you can use level 1 common units, right? You don't need to gear them. There's no DPS check, nothing like that. This fight's entirely different. This is a boss fight. This is entirely a DPS check. So like I said, just use your best team. Like whatever you're using for Abyss, use that. I will say you need very little support. One healer will do. So one thing I want to do in this video, and shout out to R-Type who had the idea, I figured this could be a little showcase for Rivenhald because he's going to serve as our inspiration unit and our healer. If you don't have Rivenhald, just go ahead and use like a Diao Chan and a Faircy, or a Diao Chan and an Orisa. If you don't have Diao Chan, use Dolores, and you want someone with that big range. A Dolores and a Vortex, it really doesn't matter. The best combination would be Dolores and then Ireless. I think that would pound for pound be the best thing you could do. But aside from that, you want to bring all DPS. If you can use Rivenhald, that's really nice because he's covering 2 roles. You can only bring 9 units, so that allows you to bring him and then 9 DPS. You're going to see I'm actually using 7 DPS because I tried to scale this back a little bit. So we're going to run a Northerner team and then a more basic, interesting Nightmare team. I tried not to use any crazy Kagiri or something like that. I figure we do a little spotlight on Falsia as well. But, I mean, it's obviously still a very good team, and my gear is quite good. It's not like my absolute best gear, but it's definitely good. So this is how I'm approaching it. I will say if you're not using Rivenhald, I would really encourage you to bring a Lord that is not Tordor or something. He is useful because he has the defense break and he's the Lord of the Nightmares for the team I'm using. Like that's great, but he's just not going to deal any damage. So if you have the option to use like a Soul Cadence or a Nastia or an Ingrid, someone that can lord over a good team and then themselves also be a good DPS, I would suggest that. But because I have Rivenhald, I'm going to go for Tordor, and then I'm going to bring 7 DPS. We're even bringing an Epic over here. We're going to give a little shine to Glacius. That's basically it. There's so many solutions to this. You just need to bring a ton of single target DPS. I will say, though, with this map, a bunch of these goblins spawn that you're going to have to kill. Like whenever you kill the boss, you have to kill the boss 5 times, 4 or 5 times. I think it's 5 times. But when you kill him, he's going to have these goblins spawn, and then they march down here. They're super easy to kill, but you have to make sure you have someone there to kill them. So we're going to strategically place units like Arrogance and Estrid, and of course, Van Helsing over here. You can bring anyone. I've just figured we could highlight him as well. I've never shown him on my channel, really, outside of the hype leading up to his banner. So bring someone with some kind of expanded range and AoE. The last tip I'm going to give you, if you use Ryzen, he's actually really good at killing the mobs when they come by. But if he's ulting, he's just going to focus on the boss. So when the mobs are coming, make sure that's not when you ult with him. After that, let's just get into it. I'll show you how I'm deploying, give you a couple more tips, and we'll do the fight. But they made this a little too hard. I will say getting 2/3 of the way through is pretty easy. So you're only going to miss out on like 330 Luminite, just about 300, just call it that. But yeah, if you want to max it out, they made it very hard. You might have to use all 10 of your attempts or close to it. So without further ado, let's go. So whoever is going to be your big DPS, we'll just use Wukong here. Place them first, assuming you have an inspiration unit like Diao Chan or Rivenhald or Dolores that's wearing Wings of Grace or Invigoration, something like that. So I've got my Rivenhald here in Wings of Grace. We're going to place him here. Now, very importantly, the way I'm doing it, I want to split up Estrid and Arrogance because they're going to help clear these lanes when the goblins march down. So I'm going to place Estrid right here. I'm going to place Arrogance right here. Then I'm going to place Van Helsing behind Arrogance for a little extra AoE support. And I'm going to place Ryzen right there. Do Falsia here, Tordor in the middle, and finally Glacius. You can see for that first phase, I don't have to ult or anything. It's pretty simple. I'm going to save as many ults as I can. It's the last kills of him. He gets harder every time. Those are the ones that really matter. We'll just ult with Wukong here, and that should mostly take care of it. My Wukong's A3, not A5, so he's very good, but he's not like insane. But yeah, this should take it out and toss it on 2x. You can count it out here. You'll know you've maxed out when you get 1 big chest, the gold chest. We don't have that yet. 5 of these purple chests, and then you're going to want 66 of the blue chests. So this is the first not easy one. So as soon as we can deal damage, there's this little lag period where he's like reforming. Let's ult, and let's go down the line. I'll sit on my Estrid and sit on my Van Helsing because they will help me kill the goblins when that time comes. So I want to time that out properly. You can see already it's way harder. Like, I'll get the kill, but it's not easy. Like, my gear is good, you know? It's just crazy. We go from like these super, you know, player level friendly challenges on the previous trials to this one where it's like, hey, if you want to clear it all, you need to have a really good account. I don't know how I feel about it. Actually, I know how I feel about it. I don't like it. All right, we're going to ult with Van Helsing now. These guys are going to be coming, so we can start taking them out. Go Ryzen now too to take out some damage on the boss. I don't want to ult with Ryzen when these guys are coming, but right now it's fine. You don't have to use a Van Helsing, but I do think like one good AoE unit goes a long way, whether that's a mage or a marksman, whatever. That's like an addition to like a standard Abyss style team you would run. But you're going to have extra spots because you're bringing such little support. You're either bringing a Rivenald or you're bringing like a Ireless and a Diao-Chan, whatever it's going to be. But he reforms as soon as we can deal damage. Now we're going to really pound out a bunch of ults. Going down the line there. Let's ult with Estrid now so she can start helping with those guys. You can see these guys go down really easy, but you need actually someone there to take them out. So their Arrogance took them out. The ult lined up. That's very good. Like, you need someone there to do it. We can go with Ryzen because these guys aren't coming yet. It's just good to have it as an option. I've had runs when I was practicing where like one guy gets through, two guys get through. It's really annoying, and you don't have to deal with it. Just don't deal with that, right? Should we go one more Wukong here quickly? Yeah. Remember, Rivenhald is giving permanent inspiration at 15%, but then when he ults, he gives 35%, which is pretty huge because he has a lot of attack. He has a lot of base attack compared to other inspiration units, so you can build a lot upon him. And if you have Ireless, he actually gives 40% when he ults, which is just really significant. Let's ult with him here. Let's go with Falcia. Let's go with Glacius. You can go with Van Helsing now because these guys are coming. Estrid's almost ready. Don't screw me, Estrid. You can see that's why I don't go with Ryzen. He just picked up the slack there. That was the difference. And then boom, we got it done. So you can see we max it out. When we kill him, we'll get the last purple chest. And that's what you're looking for. Should go up to 66. He himself dropped some smaller chests too. So he should drop one more blue and one more purple. You're going to see in a second. And maybe you kill him 4 times. Now that I'm looking at it, but I think it is 4. Yeah, you see right there, they didn't show it go up, but the purple one dropped at the last second. So you'll see it's going to be 1566. 1566. We're good to go. Let's claim that's a 100% clear. And yeah, I hope this guide helps because this one was kind of a doozy. At first, I tried it with like all epics and like no tier 3 gear, no tier 2 gear, and like I couldn't do it. You know, like I could get to like 40 of the blue chests, but you can only get 4 of these, so you miss out on a rare summon. And then you do get this, but it's just, I don't know, they make it pretty tricky for no good reason, in my opinion. That's how I'm clearing it. If you have like a great Esotericist Poison team, if you have Ingrid and Kagiri and Wukong, an amazing Watcher team, if you got a Soul Cadence and the Lord Phineas Hex team, use that instead. I just wanted to show you some other options, and I wanted to feature Rivenhald units like that. If you want to see the total stats, Falcia, pretty good. But a little bit what you'd expect. Arrogance's fall from grace needs to be documented. I know he's getting a buff, but from what I've seen, it's just not enough. He doesn't even like need a buff, even though he's getting one, because he's still great for like progression. But I'd say officially at this point, Arrogance is like a progression unit. In no way is he a usable endgame unit, which is, for anyone that's been playing the game for a while, that's just unbelievable. Power creep is legitness. But there you go, 990 Luminite. So I think a pretty fun way to end this video would be to do a little recasting. I have enough for 15 recasts now. So let's go ahead and let's do that. Let's see if we can get something pretty special. I haven't even done my Winter Lodge yet today either. So that's going to be another chunk. Yeah, it'll be really fun. Remember that code. You are not going to want to miss out on it. Frostfall 2025 greeting. Okay. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. I've seen some phenomenal screenshots of recasts people have managed in this event today, as people have really gotten a bunch of Luminite all at once. I've seen them floating around Discord. So hopefully I can do something pretty cool. My current one is okay, but we have a lot of room for improvement. We'll keep that and stick with the current one. Oh no, keep means I keep this, right? No, let's stay with where we were. Let's discard that. Pretty mid. Got a lot of rolls. Okay, this is definitely our new best. Still can do 12 more today. That is brutal. Bad. Very, very, very bad. Imagine if this was an ancient. You got these subs, and then this was, you weren't in a recast event. This is what you got. Is that real? That's crazy. Ugh, a lot of yikes here, man. We haven't even gotten to like the mid purples. I guess this attack speed one is okay, but we're definitely sticking with what we had. Brutal. Wow, I only have 7 left. Just like that. This is rough. I had pretty high hopes. Okay. Now we're talking, because this is already really good, and then I could use like some purple advanced refining stones on that crit damage. So we're definitely going to keep that. This is like, if I ended the event with this, I wouldn't be like over the moon thrilled, but I'd be pretty happy. I mean, I wouldn't complain. That might be better. Let's see. This is hard. 25% crit is really clutch because we're covering enough crit on this piece if you want to get crit capped over 4 pieces, which is what I like to do with all my builds now. Attack dropped, but it's still okay. Crit damage went up a ton, so we don't have to use a refining. Attack speed went down 9. I think we have to keep that. But hey, hopefully we can get even better. I'm going to discard that, and just like that, only 2 more tries. This one's pretty freaking great. We're up to 31% on the crit damage. We're up to only 0.5% increase on the attack bonus. 2 increase on the attack speed. Losing the 4 crit, is that worth 0.5 attack bonus, 1% crit, and 2 attack speed? I don't think it is, believe it or not. Just because I want to crit rate hunt so much on the pieces that have crit rate. And obviously this will be a piece that has crit rate. I think I'm not going to keep it, believe it or not. Ooh, wow. This one's really good too. Now I think we still keep it. I think I'm only going to ditch this one. Hopefully I will ditch it, but I want a really high attack roll. You know, like I want another gold attack roll with other respectable subs. It seems like the rolls are getting better. It feels like it's getting revved up as we go. But okay, obviously we're going to keep this one here, but a lot of really good options there. A lot of event left. So now I've got high hopes that we could create something really, really special. Let me know if you've got anything really amazing from this event. Maybe I'll make a channel on the Discord where we can all share how our recasting's going in this Azor's Master Smithy event. Thank you guys so much for watching. Use that promo code one final time. It is going to be Frostfall 2025. Greeting. I've been Fastidious. Share with your mother, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.